What it do, YouTube? It's your boy BC, the King of Long Beach in this bitch, bringing you another tutorial on basically how to make a template, an intro out of a template. It's for beginners. So, I've been getting a lot of messages asking me how I'm making these new intros and shit. So basically the whole thing is what you need for show, you need Cinema 4D for whatever, computer you got, 32-bit or 64-bit. I can't tell you how to get it, but they're about $500 a program. There are ways to get it for free, but I'm not exposing my hand like that and go give my channel a strike and tell you guys how to get it. So you got to figure that out on your own. But basically you need Cinema 4D, and once you get that, you're on the pop, and you can basically, because I don't know how to use the program, so I just know how to, find shit, and that's exactly what I did. So basically what you need to do to make an intro easy, is you just go to your YouTube, your channel, and this background that I made is also from a template. I can't remember the name of the dude, where I got this template from, but you need Photoshop to, add like your BC to LB King on the sides and add your own twist to it. But yeah, the background came from a template, so it's easy ways to get nice intros and backgrounds and shit like that, even if you ain't an editor, which I'm not an editor, I'm far from that. So all you need to do is go to your browser or whatever, and you just go to Cinema 4D, whoops, and then you just go to intro templates, once you get there, it's gonna take you here. And when I look for Cinema 4D intro templates, the first person that I noticed was my boy 696Baby. So of course I was gonna look at his shit, and I actually made a hot ass intro out of that template. So I'm gonna just take you there, and once you get to the video, we'll pause that. And once you get to the video, you just go into the video description, and then it's a link, and you just click on the link, and it'll take you straight to the download. This one is older templates too, so he don't even use Gamefront no more. He uses Mega Upload, I believe, now. So I know this is an old one, but you just download it. Since I already got it downloaded, I'll go to my downloads, and open it up and show you guys. And this is what, whoops, I opened it twice. Close that, close that, close. And here it is. It says crazy intro. You can choose between a bunch of them, and so many of them out there. You can go through the list. You got the M40 for the snipers. It's just so many intros that you can use. You got the Pixar one. You can copy a big studio intro and shit like that. They even got the optic, the fake optic intros. So of course, I'm gonna fuck with my boy 696Baby. He's affiliated with Next Level Studios, and congratulations on just getting his YouTube partnership. So if y'all don't know, go favorite his videos, subscribe to him and all that. Now he's getting paid for his talent, so congrats to him. But anyway, getting back to what I was trying to show y'all. Once you got the fucking intro open, you just click on where it says crazy intros, and if you have Cinema 4D, it's just gonna open up. And this is how simple 696Baby makes his shit. Only thing that you need to do is just go right here where it says text 1, open it up, and you'll see the second text. And this intro consists of two different levels, two stages of text basically. On one it'll say like whatever you wanted to say, and then on the other one it'll say whatever the fuck you wanted to say. So on mine, I forgot what I put, but to change the text, you just click on it, and right here in the text area, you just delete it and put whatever you want to put, and then you just click away from the screen, and it's there. And then you just go ahead and get a sample render, and there it is, and then the same with the first text. You just change the text on it, you just put whatever you want to put, you feel me? You click away from it anywhere on the screen or whatever. I don't know if it's anywhere on the screen. I'm not like too good with this program. I'm still trying to learn. So once I do make my first intro, I'm gonna bring it to you guys. So then you do a test render, make sure it's how you want it. Actually, you need to find that spot in the video, and I don't know where it is, but we'll just play it. I believe it's somewhere. Hold on. I believe it's somewhere up here. Yeah, there you go. So there's the first text. And you just render it, a little sample render, and make sure it says, you know, how you want it. You can also go into objects, and then you can change the font if you want to. You don't like that style of lettering, and you know, pick out the lettering you want. Impact is one of my favorite ones. This style of lettering right here, you know, the bold. But I mean, you can just pick whatever letters you want. You feel me? And then you check on it, see it's a little bit different font, and go from there. And once you do that, you render it. And how, you know, I don't have a supercomputer. I got a real good computer, but I'll just go through some of my render settings that I've learned that works best for my computer. Probably not best, but what I've learned so far. So I just go into the render settings and go into output. Make sure it's 1280 by 720. You know what I mean? And you can follow the rest of this shit. And make sure the frame range is all frames, so to render the whole fucking project out. And then you go into options. And this is like a tutorial for beginners, like I say. So I don't need y'all editors leaving me messages talking about, man, that shit is self-explanatory. It ain't for people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And it's just basically a guide for people that can't afford intros and want to make them easy themselves and are not really that good at editing. So from there, you gotta, you know, go to where you want to save the project. So you just go to save, and I always use the QuickTime Movie, and then I do something like one or the other. Either I use MPEG 4 video or I use JPEG 2000. Now, either or, you know what I mean. But if you really want the highest quality, I believe the highest quality would be the AVI Movie. And I've noticed that the AVI Movie takes the longest on my computer to render, so I don't use it. And plus, once I get into my Sony Vegas, I put my twist on it anyway to make it stand out and pop. So, you know, from there, you just close that out. Did I go to options? Yeah. Oh yeah, to make it render faster, you go to ray depth, change it to 6. Reflection depth, change it to 2. And then your shadow depth, you change that to 6 also. And that'll give you it'll increase the speed as far as render time. So once you do that, you go ahead and hit this middle button and you render it out, which I'm not gonna do. I already got it rendered. And then you got your fucking new fucking background, or excuse me, intro. I'm gonna add a couple clips of the intros that I've already made, some with music, some without. And yeah, once you get it into once you get the intro, I'll just give you guys a quick example. Once you get them, close all this bullshit out. Once you get your intro and shit, you're gonna need of course your editing program, your Vegas or your Pinnacle Studios or whatever you're using, the Windows Movie Maker. So you just get it in one of those programs. You import your intro, whatever it is. I'll use this one for example. I just did this one last night. I know the snipers are like this one. It's the M40. You import it. And let's say you don't have music behind it. You just go ahead and import you some music. You feel me? And once you find your music, wherever it's at, you know, I don't know where the fuck. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you just find your music. I don't know where the fuck I put my music at. I've already added music to it. You just drag it into the timeline. You size it down. You render it out. Then you got a background intro with music. I don't know if you can hear the gardeners out there. My bad if you can. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I took this intro last night and I made it my own. All I did was just add it. You see the M40 shoot the little bullet out, and it's a real basic, simple one. Then once it changes, you see my name on the side of the gun, but I got some cold music behind it. And that's pretty much it. It only take a couple seconds to render out. And pretty much that's the easy way to make an intro without being a fucking advanced editor. You know what I mean? And make sure you get these guys that you use the intro shoutouts in your video so they don't really look like shit. And that's all it is to it, man. You can basically do this shit within minutes and have a hot ass intro. And that's it, man. I just want to bring you this guy's quick tutorial. And like I said, I'm gonna put a couple of the intros I made in the end of this video. Y'all take it easy, YouTube. Peace. Yeah, 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 what?
pull up! Pull up!
To stay updated with Next Level Studios, be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. There you'll find the latest and greatest news from Next Level Studios.